Hi guys, this presentation is on Chapter 1. Every trip is a quest except when it's not. Now the concepts in this chapter aren't particularly hard to understand. Basically, Foster just lays out for us the 5 most important parts that help us kind of determine whether a trip is a quest or not. But I thought it might be helpful for you to see that with some examples from Finding Nemo. The first element of a quest that you have to have is obviously somebody to go on the quest for you. And in Finding Nemo, the main character actually isn't Nemo, but his dad, Marlin, who's the person who goes on the quest in order to find Nemo. And the place he ends up going is 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney, because that's where they think that Nemo is. Okay, and that ties into number 3, the stated reason to actually go on the quest, of course, to find Nemo. This is why the quester believes the quest is worthwhile. As we get into a little bit later, the reason for the quest is never really number 3, the stated reason to go. That might be a reason in the beginning, but the reason why the author has the character go on the quest is for something different. Okay, and there's Nemo there in his little aquarium with his little aquarium friends. All right. Another important part of a quest are the challenges and trials that the quester encounters on the way. It wouldn't be a quest if there were no challenges and trials. And we wouldn't be able to get to number 5 if we didn't have any challenges and trials. Okay, so the challenges that we have Marlin encounter, of course, are sharks like Bruce and other things that get in the way or keep him from getting to Wallaby Way, Sydney as fast as possible. Across the course of all of these difficulties, you can see your quester overcoming things that they were afraid of, realizing that they're capable, building his or her confidence and their skills. Okay, and finally, number 5, the real reason for the quest. Obviously, it's not just to find Nemo, because at the end of the book, Marlin has changed a lot as a character. He's realized that he needs to give Nemo freedom and that the world is not a big scary place. I mean, that it is, but you have to be able to deal with the problems that you face. He's gained some self assurance and some self confidence. He's not so nervous all the time, and he's lightened up a little bit and become a better dad. So, that is the real reason that we have Marlin go on this quest. Not just to find Nemo, of course, he does that as well, which is great, but he also changes as a person and develops as a person and gets to know himself a little bit better. And Foster goes on to explain to us that the real reason for all quests is self-knowledge. So if you go through something, it's similar to the hero's journey. You go through some trials and tribulations, you gain confidence and skills, and you realize, hey, I'm a stronger person than I originally thought. And that's a quick summary of chapter number 1. And then we go on to quickly review when is a quest not a quest. In order for it to be a quest, you have to have, the 5 elements of a quest, and then especially step 5, the personal growth, emotional or mental, not really physical, of the quester, and do they gain any new self-knowledge? If they don't, especially aspect number 5, if they're not gaining any personal self-knowledge or any skills or learning something about themselves, it's not really a true quest. Okay? And that's a quick summary of chapter 1. See you guys in the next video, which will be about vampires.